Yo, what's going on, guys? Snooze Man back here with a YouTube video, and today we're actually talking about how to earn more skill points here in Madden 21 franchise mode. Now, some of you may not even know what skill points are. I know the majority of you guys do, but I'm going to go and head over here and hit upgrade players. Now, this is the main essential skill points to spend on your players, whether it's throughout the season or if you don't really spend it throughout the season, at the end of the season to upgrade your player overall and increase the stats that your player has earned. Um, so here it is. This is before even the season has started and gotten underway, and we already have skill points. So the skill points are these like the blue diamond. It has the one inside, and it says skill points available. We can use this, and when we tap on them,
Here you can see your player's
sorry about
strengths
that
and
voice,
weaknesses.
guys. We have one upgrade that we can make on any one of these categories. Now, again, I talked prior. You can do any of these, but get in the habit of trying to get your players in the scheme fit, and that's that little purple puzzle piece. So try to get into more of those. But how do we get more of those? How do we get more skill points? Well, I'm going to talk about the top 3 ways of achieving this. Now, my number one way, and it's pretty much everyone's way, XP sliders. Now, I've shown you guys how to increase these and stuff like that, and what the best XP sliders are in terms of my method. But we're going to go into XP sliders here, and we can increase these all the way to 300 for every single position. And this, if we do this, again, this is unrealistic, but you can do this. There's no rule saying you can't do this. So if we were to do this for every single position, your skill points would be through the roof for every single position, especially for those that actually played very well. And they would get a serious boost in skill points, and you have a lot of upgrades that you can make on players to increase their overall and possibly development. But we're going to back out of this. That's my number one way, and that's basically is the number one way to increase your skill points. My number two way, it all ties back into scheming and playbook, which again leads into stats. So we're going to go into schemes right here. So you guys have to make sure you guys are running the right scheme and playbook that fits your team. So when we look at this purple box here, it says 64% scheme fit. We want to get the highest percentage amount of the players to fit the scheme, so we can have the most amount of our players, and we're trying to get the most out of our players through a scheme, so we can maximize their talent through stats. So we see 82, we see 85s, and I think that's about it. So we can really do multiple zone run, vertical zone run, but we kind of look at your roster scheme fit to the right with the green, red, and yellow bars over here. See which one ties in for the most part. I'm going to go with this one. This one looks like the best. It's up to you guys. I know some teams even have 90 plus percentage scheme fits, and that'll work for the best. Now, again, I talked prior to offensive and defensive playbooks. The number one playbook that I was running with that I believe was the best, I believe it was Cleveland's. And then defensive wise, I did not go after this. I did not upload a video on this. I did not talk about this topic, but I'm going to go ahead and tie that into this video. Might as well. My number one defensive playbook is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. So I'm going to get that in there. These are two very good playbooks to run, especially in Sim franchise. And then we have a good scheme fit that's fitting the majority of our players. So now you're maximizing all of your talent, and this is the best setup that you can go with to achieve your players' highest stats that they can achieve. So whether it's from quarterback all the way to your defense, they're going to play at their best because you got their best scheme fit. You got that maximized out at the best level you can do, and you have good offensive and defensive playbooks for them to thrive in. So stats matter in this. Stats is the number one thing when it comes to skill points. They really thrive based off their stats, but you increase your XP sliders to go with those stats That's what makes it crazy. So make sure you guys get both of those two things taken care of. And the final thing, I made a video about this a while back, but I'm going to go ahead and run this through with you guys again. I'm actually going to go into adjust lineup and talk about this. Now, as you guys can see right here, we have all the positions laid out for us. As you guys can see, David Montgomery, all these guys, we can put these guys at different positions. All you have to do is just edit their player archetype. You go in there and you put them at a different position. So let's say we were to edit this player and David Montgomery. Show you guys as soon as this loads up. So his position is halfback. We can actually change his position and put him at receiver, and he's going to be lost cause. He's not even going to be in the depth chart. He's probably not even going to get really much playing time. But what happens is through this sim, he is going to rack up a lot of skill points. And all you have to do is basically take Dave Montgomery at the end of the year with his skill points out of position and throw him back in at the running back spot. You're going to get it like 6-7 skill points with Dave Montgomery with the right scheme and playbooks, with XP sliders increased, and with moving him out of position and then using those skill points accrued that you got and moving him back. He's going to have an insane amount of skill points. He's going to be a really good running back once you put him back in and fully upgrade him. So those are my top 3 ways, guys. Now I'm just going to discard this and head back out. But those are my top 3 ways in increasing skill points to be able to upgrade your players. And as you guys can see, you already see skill points that we're able to upgrade. Now it's up to you guys whether you want to upgrade them throughout this season or at the end. For me, I upgrade at the end of the year so I can kind of see all the skill points that they racked in total. And I think it's really cool when you adjust the lineup to see, okay, so this guy, like let's say Trubisky, you're in 7, they did something, and you can get these guys really, really high. But that's pretty much how you can accrue and get more skill points, guys, in Madden Franchise mode. And that will be it for today's video. Now, we did hit 240 subs. We're actually 2 past that now at 242. Thank you guys for all the support that you have given me up to this point. We're going to keep moving forward. Again, thank you guys for that. Now we are trying to hit 250 subs, only 8 subscribers away. And again, guys, that will be it for today's video. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.